This Tim C&D farm is a little windy out here, actually a little cool too, so we just want to have a little bit of progress going. We finally started our house, May the 7th, 2021. The guy is starting to dig the basement, and the journey begins for our new homestead. So stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for a lot of different stuff that we'll have. I've already got one item, the cattle water line that runs the lower waterer. We would have never thought would have been over here, and that's the first thing he dug up. So the challenges begin, but it's also, in my opinion, the excitement begins. So stay tuned for more, and I'll have more on this episode about the house coming up. Well, welcome back to C&D Farms, and as you can probably tell, I got a little bit different clothing on since the introductory video. So the introductory video, or when I done the intro, where you saw the bulldozer starting to dig the basement, that was about actually 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks ago. And now we are towards the end of May. Well, actually today I think is the last day of May. So we're getting ready to go into June, but we have done some work, and as you kind of saw through the video, I just kind of put some stuff together because we weren't able to make like talk about each thing. So I just kind of put some video of them digging the basement, us doing this power board right here. That was kind of the main part of it, and just some aerial shots that we had with the drone that showed kind of the whole picture. So this is just kind of the end of the video. Wanted to talk a little bit about this power board right here, and the reason I done, some people may look at a construction, that's a mighty big temporary power board, but this is not going to be just a temporary. This is going to be permanent. This will stay here, and kind of give you a little bit of an example. This board right here, that's the transfer switch for the generator. The one in the center is where the meter base is going to be. That's where the power company will bring their power in. And then the one I've got at the end right there, that's the board, that's the panel that they will get a receptacle off of. They'll be able to use a drop cord to the house, which is right over there. And they can, if I need to add another receptacle, I can. But that panel also, it's a pass-through panel. So we don't have the shop yet, but we plan on building one at some point. Don't know if it'll be this year, maybe next year, but we also got livestock barns to do. So we're going to put that down the hill. It's going to be more towards this way right here, down that way. And so I've got power I can be able to pull from to feed not only the shop, but also barns and whatnot. So we're bringing in that center can right there is rated at 400 amps. We'll have 200 designated for the house, and then I have another 200 amp panel here that will feed anything that we add on. And the reason we done that is because our power company, every power company is a little different, but our power company where we live or where this is going to be, they charge you a fee for every meter that you have. So to have a meter for the house, and then if I wanted to put a shop in, to have a meter for the shop. If a barn is not in close proximity and I want to feed off of that or put power to that, then I also have, that's another meter. So, and the meter fee here is $20 per meter. So, you know, even if I didn't have the barn, just the house and a shop, you know, that's $40 just in meter fees. That's if I don't use power. I already have one other meter on this property currently, and that's for the well to feed the livestock waterers. So I've got that fee, and then I'm gonna have the house. So just in fees alone, we're gonna have $40 just in meter fees. So this is a way to limit adding any additional, and this was also a recommendation by the power company. So before we put any of this up, we brought the power company out here, we done a site survey, and you know, told him what I wanted to do, told him what future plans were, and this was what he recommended. So this is what we've got set up. And then we've also, like I say, we've got a transfer switch. Now I don't have the generator yet, but I know what type of generator I want to buy. And it's easier. I went ahead and bought the transfer switch ahead of the game, got it mounted, got it wired, and then when the electrician that's building the house, or the contractor that's whoever he hires as an electrician, all he's got to do is tie into this. It's a disconnect, so I can turn the power off to the house. If I have to isolate it, he can tie right in. So we don't have to mess with the meter anymore. Once they tie it in, it's done. That part is done. So we can check that off the box. So that's kind of a little bit of why we done this this system. You don't see it on most houses. You see the meter right up against the house. In my case, the only thing you're gonna have is a pipe going into the house that feeds the 200 amp or the panel that they have in the house to feed all of the circuits. So it is a little bit different. It's not uncommon, but it's not, since we started and kind of pre-planned what we were going to do before, this is kind of the way we chose to do it. So that's kind of the video this week. I plan on trying to do some more. I do know that the block is going to be delivered next week. We're going to be out of town, and you know, back and forth. So I'm not sure if I'll get any video of that. I don't know if they're going to start the block next week, but we're going to be back and forth a little bit, doing some traveling, and so we'll try to get some video as they do the block. But stay tuned for the next video, and we'll hopefully have some cinder block to show you, and being able to start seeing the layout. I will kind of take the camera and pan around, so you know, you saw it in the aerial footage, but that's where the house is going to be. Right now it's a big hole in the ground, the footings are in place, and the journey begins. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. I know I'm just kind of a new YouTuber, and like I've said in many of my videos before, this is kind of you know, really atypical of me. This really breaking and getting out of my comfort zone. So, but it's becoming kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. I get to see some of the comments and get to learn from it, and get to try something new and learn something new, and that's what it's all about. So until the next video, we'll see you again. This is Tim with C&D Farms.